US vaccine is mom's second snowstorm trying to the mom's funny but severe snowstorm most family, but this is how we bring them. Like the link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out. So let's do this vaccine in 3, 2, 1.
That does not mean she is out of the woods necessarily, because the worst would be if it were to hit while she was there and then trying to make that trek home. That does not mean she is out of the woods necessarily, because the worst would be if it were to hit while she was there and then trying to make that trek home.
Hello and good morning, everyone. It's a school morning. We haven't done this in a long time, it feels like. It's been like 4 days.
Well, I was going to say it's been a while since we had a hello and good morning from you, but you had one yesterday kind of interrupted by everyone else.
Good morning!
Yeah, we just got the kids up and ready, getting our bearings.
School morning. It has been a few days since we've had a school morning. They're early. They are early around here.
Usually wake up earlier than the kids wake up, work out. I have a field trip today with Hazel's class.
Fun.
I had to get somewhat ready. I'm halfway ready.
Halfway ready. Kids are halfway ready. We got half the kids down here. We're halfway through the week. No, not really. But
Almost. We're more than halfway through the month, which means we're coming on March. That leads to April, and that is spring break, which I can tell you, judging from the size of the storm we're about to get today,
Next
feels very far away from warm
3
weather.
days are snow and highs in the 20s. Winter storm warning in effect. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts out. It's supposed to be cold. Lots of snow.
I realized that I have to drive to Salt Lake tonight. Kind of freaking out about it.
They actually said on the freeway, there's signs everywhere that say winter storm warning in effect Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Please make travel plans accordingly. And so you made a travel plan to drive in it.
I know.
She has a very fun event to go to tonight, and so that's gonna be awesome. You'll be great, I think. Brexon, I can't let you walk by without showing your new shoes you're wearing to school for the first time today. He's pretty darn excited about it. Have you coordinated with your friends? Are they going to be wearing them too, or are you just going to show up and try and surprise them?
I don't know, because I might be in St. George.
Oh, they might be out of town. Well, I hope they're there. I know how excited you are to show up in them. Do you think you'll say something, or just see how long until they notice?
See how long until they
That'd be kind of fun to just wait and see if they notice. Just kind of like cross your leg and like put your foot out in front and be like, so what did you guys do this weekend?
Or just be like this with my leg out.
Yeah, Braxton, I love it. He's so excited to wear these, and I'm so excited for you to have a pair, dude. They're awesome. Brushing your teeth?
Yeah.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Mindy, I couldn't help but notice you let our love fern die.
Roses do not last.
The month of love is over.
These were bought more than 2 weeks ago,
Looking
and most of them
about
look
as
good.
good.
These both.
They've all had their day, and I think it might be
time.
time. Yeah, it's all right.
Costco is my favorite place to get flowers, though, because I feel like they last a really long time.
Yeah, Costco's got a lot of good
If
stuff.
I were to pull out the roses, these would look bomb.
And they've also got that one made out of paper that should last a really long time.
Easy made this.
That's cute. Alright, crew, these are the big choices that we have to make in the mornings here. What are we going with, dude? Because you've got the gray and white, you got the foam runners, you got the Brotherhoods, and you got the LeBrons. What are you going with today?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, this is a big part of the morning, you guys. You gotta choose the right pair of shoes to complement your Tuesday vibe and feel. Also, remember, you're going to tumbling today right after. That doesn't really impact your shoes. I'm saying that more out loud for me because, yeah, I gotta remember to take you guys to that
really
today.
like tumbling.
Oh yeah. This is a whole deeper discussion for another day. But as the snow has melted, we're seeing our yard for the first time really since like Thanksgiving. And it is just hammered. I mean, again, a discussion for another day as we get closer to spring because it's about to get covered up again. 3 days in a row of snow. This was what was called wet rolled. So it was never meant to like attach and take root. Just needed to be stayed off of. But with the insane amount of snow and moisture we've had, it has been fully saturated. And then as the deer walk across it, they just sink like almost to their kneecaps in marshy mess. So there are just holes everywhere from all the deer as they walk across it and sink in further. We haven't been able to see it until just now because we just barely got some of the snow to melt off. Not all of it, as you can see, still full of snow through here.
But there's going to be a lot of repair and restoration come spring. And then also, of course, out here, we haven't even done
Sides of this landing down here. So they'll come back and fine tune all of this. There's some cleanup work to do, some other odds and ends. Seeing the grass peek through for the first time makes us realize how much work's going to need to be done to get this yard in tip-top shape come spring. It also reminded me how much more driveway we have than we realized because when I snow blow, I go to this line. This is kind of where I catch all the snow. There's been so much and so many times. This was a giant mountain that still hasn't melted. But I forgot we have this much driveway still. That was kind of an exciting discovery. Came back in the house and cannot overlook the new shoes going on at right guy's feet right here. Air Force Ones. Kind of fun. You guys both bring out shoes now, crew. I'm sorry. I know yours probably don't fit that you got, right? You don't want to wear those yet. We're going to figure out. We're going to come up with a solution. But those look crispy and fresh, my friend. On our first day back to school.
As I was saying out there, and as Mom said earlier, with the winter storm warning in effect and all that is upcoming for that winter storm. A lot of snow, a lot of cold temps. Spring and spring break seem very, very far away. So even though we saw little peaks of grass and realized that it's all mostly pretty much destroyed, I do think it's gonna be a while before we are getting teams back out here to work on that and get the backyard spring and summer ready, you guys. We are ready to have some of the craziest, most fun parties, nights. We turned on those floodlights last night, got those working. They work insane. We're gonna have so many fun things going on here in this backyard. We've been living in this house since November, have not really experienced the backyard. So we are very, very excited for that. It does seem like it's a little ways away as the snow continues to come in, continues to fall, and I do think there's gonna be some repair work that needs to be done on the grass. So Mom was saying last night, we might have to like stay off the grass for the first part of spring, which would be kind of hard to do. We're so excited to get out there, get on the trampoline, get on the sport court, things like that. It will come all in due time, it will come. Mindy, have you got your keychain?
I got my keychain.
Oh my gosh, what a custom, wonderfully made, thoughtful keychain. That should protect you. I put a Protegio spell on it, so it should protect you as you drive today in snowy weather.
Sorry, it's time to go.
I'm just showing everyone the front yard. It is so dirty out here because of all of the dirt and construction.
So bad too.
Now that the snow's like starting to melt, it's like a giant just dirt ball out there. Love you guys.
Love you.
Goodbye. All right, guys, watch that keychain. Make sure nothing happens to it. Okay, see you guys. Love you. Love you guys. If there's anything that I have most definitely noticed as the snow has melted, because everything's been kind of a beautiful white coating of snow. So I mentioned that you can see our yard for the first time. You can see some grass. Of course, it's all brown and dead, and then it'll eventually come to life. Trees are all more than half eaten, most of them. It's not the most scenic, picturesque spring feeling out there. I am noticing more than ever just how dirty everything is. There's just dirt everywhere. I mean, there's just homes under construction all around us. If there's not a home under construction, it's just dirt because it's being prepared for a new home. So what that amounts to is when the snow melts and we've had all of these windy, wind-whipping storms blowing dirt around, blowing snow around, just basically a transfer of mud and dirt. I don't know how long that's gonna last, guys. It's gonna be a while before this neighborhood fills in. There's not really any new foundations being dug around us here towards the back, and it takes a couple years to build a house out here. Even if someone was just now starting to dig, it'd probably be another year and a half before we'd see a home finished there. So I think we're gonna be under construction for quite a while in this area. We knew that. We were excited to be one of the first ones in, excited to see it come to life, excited to see the neighborhood become what it is, welcome people in as they move in. We felt so welcome moving into the area ourselves. That is something that we actually look forward to. It's gonna be probably a few years of just having construction and dirt as our main neighbor. Maybe the snow hasn't been such a bad thing because it has been absolutely gorgeous to look at. That is the calm before the storm, both literally and figuratively here in the home, because the kids are just about out of school, should be on their way back right now, and our Tuesdays go a little bit nutty. We are gonna have some help from Stephanie, once again, gonna take Hazy home from school to dance. I will then need to pick her up after dance. As soon as Mom walks in the door, I'm gonna take the two younger boys off to their tumbling class. I will stay there, wait for them to come out, bring them back home. At that point, Mom is taking off to a very fun event downtown tonight. It is a bit of a drive. They're talking up this storm as if it is going to be biblical proportions. I have not seen them talk about a storm in this way, with advisories and alerts and all the things. And it's kind of funny, sometimes with the weather, you just never know. Sometimes they talk it up the most, nothing happens. And then the ones that are the biggest storms, you don't hear a word about it, just suddenly hits. You never really know what to expect. I will say just right now in front of me, starting to do a little bit of a rain-snow mix. Nothing's really sticking, but you can see some precipitation coming down. We're crossing our fingers that it is a safe and successful trip for Mom tonight. She's going to a fun Albion soiree in downtown Salt Lake City, and it is going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're just hoping that it is not marred by some pretty severe expected winter weather. They're talking the storm up, hyping it up a big time. We will see if it lives up to that hype. Right now it seems to be just calm a second ago. It is just barely, as I picked up the camera, starting to do a little rain-snow mix here. But the kids gonna come home, and the storm of chaos will ensue here in our home. I'm gonna run them back to tumbling. Mom and Raga will be here for a minute as Mom gets ready for her event tonight. Pick up Hazy later. This day moving along, keeping an eye on that storm. Storm Tracker, Bingham Backyard Watch 2023. Will we survive? Stick around to find out. That time of night, time where we both get dressed up real fancy like.
Brandon does it every day, so I just decided one time I would do it just to match him.
4:40, it's my dress up time.
It's actually usually the time I get in my pajamas.
But you guys, Mom, as you can see, fancied up, going to a soiree, and you look spectacular.
So what?
That didn't come out at all like I wanted.
Spectacular?
Soirees.
I don't think I'm sweating.
Oh my gosh.
But
couldn't have gone worse. You look amazing, and you're going, braving this storm to go downtown Salt Lake City.
Supposedly, I just realized I have a layer of this dress that's kind of static.
Okay, I thought you were showing showing off your shoes? Anyways?
Got all ready. Gotta grab an umbrella because it's really snowy and really rainy. Kind of worried about how that's gonna go.
Like a snow rain mix right now. I was telling them earlier that they are hyping this up as if it is the next Armageddon. It is out of the Bible. It's going to wipe humanity off the face of the planet.
My mom
The
is
snow
just
coming.
sending me screenshot after screenshot from the news. Go get extra groceries.
Mindy just told me that they're advising you get extra groceries because you're not gonna be able to get it. Right now, I'm thinking it's overhyped. Thinking it is not going to live up to the hype, but we're gonna keep an eye on it. Mom's gonna be pretty far away. Treacherous roads out there.
We're
So
an hour away.
we will be thinking of you,
Maybe a dumb
concerned
decision.
for you. I think it's gonna be fun. Honestly, like as of right now, doesn't look like a thing. It's supposed to hit maybe later today, so keep an eye on that. Go have a ton of fun here with the kids. And we got dudes sneaking in our house, literally in the middle. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's what he looks like without the hair. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Okay, just kidding, Jake. Okay, you take off. I'll be here with the kids.
Okay, and
We'll
Jake.
check in with you
Alright.
throughout the night. Me and Jake are gonna hang out and play video games. All right, bye.
Look at snow. Wow. Pizza.
We have changed into pajamas, showered, and gotten ready for the evening. Mom has made it safely to her event. I will say this walloping whopper of a storm has been somewhat uneventful thus far. In fact, thanks to our new floodlights, I'm going to show you the backyard, show you what's going on back there as far as weather is concerned. Mom has made it safely. Now, that does not mean she is out of the woods necessarily, because the worst would be if it were to hit while she was there and then trying to make that trek home. So still keeping an eye on that weather. She's got a couple of hours yet still while she's there. So we had dinner, gotten ready for bed. We are going to be on top of things in her absence, still having a fun time together as a family, watching a movie in the theater, playing some games on the couch, just enjoying each other's company, and again, just keeping an eye on that weather, crossing our fingers that everything works out okay for Mom and her journey back home to us tonight.
Floodlights light up the dripping roof perfectly. We don't have a gutter right now, guys. It fell off in one of the snowstorms that was so bad. The snow was so heavy, it pulled the gutter right off the roof. So we don't have a gutter. That's why it's just dripping off like that. You can see in the floodlights in the backyard here, just rain mostly and no snow at all. In fact, the rain and a little bit warmer temps have even uncovered more of the backyard grass. Hoping it stays this way for Mom's sake, but I'm also a little let down by this promised snowstorm. Nothing yet.
12 seconds later.
Oh, that's a snow. What up? Look at
The
snow.
situation has escalated. I thought I'd bring you inside the snow globe for the latest report on Snowmageddon 2023 going down right now, right here in our backyard, as you can see. That rhymed unintentionally. Also, I just realized I left the cover pump on there, pumping water off. I gotta go get that right now. It started to snow, guys, a little bit. In fact, you saw moments ago, no snow. Now, all snow. Here's what you need to know. It's not supposed to rhyme as much as it is. Also, just got a text message and an email from the kids' school saying that they are planning on holding school tomorrow. However, there are contingency plans in place and an official declaration or decision will be made at 6:30 a.m. So check your emails and your text messages 6:30 a.m. tomorrow to find out if the kids are going into school or not, because if this continues, it might be too much. Mom, currently downtown. It is coming down hard, just as we said, potentially worst case scenario, the storm would come in and hit as she's attempting to hit the road. She wouldn't be coming home for another hour, but at this moment, we're looking into alternative options for her to maybe stay the night downtown. It might just be too much to try and brave this to come home. And I know we live in kind of like snow globe where it's gonna get hit the most, the worst. I haven't really heard from her how it is right where she is immediately. With the speed in which it is coming down, the amount of coverage it is blanketing our backyard with in mere moments, I don't know that I want her to risk that out on the freeway, as snowplows cannot keep up with how quickly this is falling right now. We will give you an update on that here in a moment. Right now, kids' school is in limbo. Mom coming home tonight at all is in flux. Snowmageddon, it's happening, coming through on their promise here, getting that snowstorm that they had hyped up so thoroughly. It's like the groundhog was right. Winter continues here. It has come that time. We are continuing to keep a close eye on the storm, and Mom has decided to wait out the weather, getting a hotel room downtown with Stephanie, so she will be staying there downtown. Kind of a fun impromptu girls' night for them, so I'm actually glad it worked out that way. I've got the kids into bed here. We are on weather watch for tomorrow morning to find out if the kids are actually going to go to school or not. It looks to me, I mean, Utah can handle some serious snow. Utah school districts never close. It doesn't look severe enough to be closing schools tomorrow, but come back tomorrow to find out. And just so that we don't close the vlog solo here, I brought in my buddy Wade. Wade, is there anything that you want to say to all the viewers at home who love and admire you? Okay guys, that's enough. I think Mom's sufficiently embarrassed. We're excited for her to rejoin us tomorrow. See if the kids go to school or not. Come back. Could be a snow day. We love you. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye. Good night.
That was Mom's Sack in Snowstorm 20 Young, Mom's 20 by CB, Snowstorm Mods from Family, but this is all we beat 'em. Link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. And drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell to be notified when I upload. And what?